Josh Duggar's jail sentence. Anna Duggar has broken down. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For Duggar family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. In a story that shocked millions across the world, Josh Duggar, the once prominent star of 19 Kids and Counting, has been handed a jail sentence that has sent ripples of disbelief and heartbreak through the Duggar family and their fans. What began as a family reality TV show is now marked by scandal and controversy, and this latest development has left viewers in utter disbelief. But perhaps the most heart-wrenching aspect of this story isn't just Josh's fate, it's the emotional toll on his wife, Anna Duggar, and their children, who now face a future without their father and husband in their lives for years to come. Let's dive into the shocking sentence, Anna's heartache, and the impact on the Duggar family as we explore the aftermath of this life-altering verdict. Josh Duggar's shocking conviction. Josh Duggar's life has been anything but ordinary. Known for his devout Christian faith and his role as the eldest son in the Duggar family, Josh's life was a central part of the reality TV series 19 Kids and Counting. The show painted an image of a wholesome, happy family, emphasizing faith, family, and traditional values. However, the truth behind the camera was far from the idealistic image presented. In 2021, Josh Duggar was arrested and charged with receiving and possessing child sexual abuse material. The case quickly became one of the most talked about scandals in reality TV history. The revelations surrounding his arrest were deeply disturbing, and many viewers were left grappling with how someone who had once been viewed as a role model could fall so far. The trial, which took place in late 2021, ended with Josh being convicted on charges related to child pornography. He was sentenced to 12 years in prison, a sentence that shocked many, especially his family. For someone who had always presented himself as a faithful Christian and a loving father, this was a massive fall from grace. The impact on Anna Duggar. While Josh faces his sentence, his wife, Anna Duggar, is left to pick up the pieces of her shattered life. Anna, who had stood by Josh through thick and thin, has found herself at the center of this media storm, with her every move scrutinized by the public. As Josh's conviction became public, Anna's world turned upside down. She was forced to confront the reality of her marriage, her husband's actions, and the future of their family. In public statements, Anna has expressed deep sadness and confusion over the situation, stating that she never suspected anything was wrong with Josh. Despite the shock, Anna has remained steadfast in her faith, often referencing the need for healing and forgiveness. However, behind closed doors, sources close to the Duggar family have reported that Anna has been struggling immensely. Friends and family have described her as being devastated and heartbroken by Josh's betrayal. In a particularly emotional moment, Anna broke down in tears during a public appearance, struggling to come to terms with the reality of her situation. Fans who once admired the Duggar family's unity and devotion to each other were now witnessing Anna's heartbreak in real time. This raw, vulnerable side of Anna has resonated with many, leaving Duggar family fans feeling an overwhelming sense of empathy for her. The toll on the Duggar children. While the immediate focus is on Josh and Anna, the impact of Josh's sentence reaches far beyond the couple. The Duggar children, especially Josh and Anna's own kids, are now faced with growing up without their father for many years. For children who once enjoyed the spotlight and who were raised in a family that held strong religious and moral values, this situation is a far cry from the life they once knew. In interviews, family friends have shared that the children are struggling to understand the gravity of the situation. They were told about the conviction in an age-appropriate way, but it's clear that these young kids are facing a reality that no child should have to endure. The Duggar family's public image was once synonymous with wholesome, all-American values, and now they are thrust into a scandal that will follow them for years to come. What will life be like for Anna and the children moving forward? How will they manage to cope with the stigma and the emotional weight of what happened? These are the questions that continue to plague Duggar fans, who have watched the family's rise and fall over the years. The Duggar family's response. The Duggar family, as a whole, has remained largely silent about Josh's sentencing. Jim, Bob, and Michelle Duggar, Josh's parents, have spoken out in defense of their son, expressing their support for him despite his conviction. Their public statements have been met with mixed reactions, with some fans praising their unconditional love, while others feel that they are enabling Josh's behavior. The Duggar family's traditional, conservative values have made it difficult for them to publicly address the full extent of Josh's actions. In many ways, they are caught between their love for their son and the need to maintain the image of a perfect family. Jim Bob and Michelle's unwavering support for Josh, despite his crime, has sparked heated debates among Duggar fans. Some argue that this is an example of blind parental loyalty, while others see it as a desperate attempt to hold onto the family's public image. The future of the Duggar family's public image. With Josh Duggar's conviction and sentence, the Duggar family's public image has taken a significant hit. The family, once seen as a beacon of faith and family values, is now tarnished by scandal. Many fans have turned away from the family, unable to reconcile the image of the perfect Christian family with the disturbing reality of Josh's actions. However, some fans continue to support the Duggars, particularly Anna, who they believe is a victim in this situation. There are still those who view Anna as a strong, devoted mother who is simply trying to hold her family together in the face of unimaginable circumstances. As for the future, it remains to be seen how the Duggar family will navigate this scandal. Will they continue to embrace their public persona, or will they find a way to rebuild their lives away from the spotlight? Conclusion: Josh Duggar's shocking jail sentence has sent shockwaves through the Duggar family, and the emotional impact on Anna Duggar has been profound. As she faces the heartache of her husband's conviction and the reality of life without him for years to come, the future of the Duggar family remains uncertain. For many fans, this scandal has forever changed their perception of the Duggar family. What once seemed like a picture-perfect example of faith and family is now a cautionary tale of how fame, secrets, and scandal can unravel even the most seemingly perfect lives. Call to action: what do you think about Josh Duggar's shocking sentence? How do you feel about Anna Duggar's response to the situation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay updated on the latest news surrounding the Duggar family and other trending stories. Jeremy Duggar exposes shocking betrayal in marriage to Jinger Duggar. Former Counting On stars Jinger Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo opened up about a painful time in their marriage. Jinger, who originally starred on 19 Kids and Counting with her large family, and Jeremy have been married for 8 years and currently host a podcast together called the Jinger and Jeremy Podcast, where they discuss how faith has strengthened their marriage, among other topics. News reported that in the July 30th episode of their podcast, Jeremy revealed that he and Jinger went through a turbulent period early in their marriage that he described as a deep betrayal, saying there was a time in our life, very early on in our marriage, where we experienced some I describe it as deep betrayal. You have relationships in your life that ground you, and when those shake or are removed, you feel like, what am I doing? Though he didn't expand upon the betrayal, Jinger added that the experience brought them closer together, saying for us as newlyweds, it was huge because we were able to draw closer to each other. That was a deepening and a whole different level when you walk through pain and hardship together, what Jeremy Vuolo's admission about a betrayal means. While Jeremy didn't give details into what he considered to be a deep betrayal, many couples experience turbulent times in their marriages. By opening up about what he and Jinger went through and the ways they overcame that betrayal, he's lifting the veil and making it okay for others to admit they've gone through something similar. Jeremy and Jinger are a famous couple who have dealt with many hardships, including the arrest of Jinger's brother Josh Duggar. They've dealt with it all in the public eye, but their marriage has remained strong. Jinger and Jeremy have also broken rank with the rest of the Duggar family by moving to Los Angeles and starting their own lives with their children. Jinger has described the relationship she has with her family as complicated, which is understandable given her background. While many Duggars have remained quiet about some of their scandals, Jinger isn't shying away from them. She and Jeremy have every right to open up about the things they've faced and the way they've worked through it. Not only are they discussing the betrayal, but they're also proving that it made their relationship stronger. After all, our take on Jeremy Vuolo admitting there was a betrayal. Despite not getting into details about what exactly a deep betrayal means for them, Jeremy is still making the strong point that many couples experience hardships in marriage, but the key is working together to get through it, like Jinger and Jeremy did. Jeremy and Duggar didn't give up. Instead, they relied on their faith to guide them rather than throwing in the towel. Today, Jeremy and Duggar are the living embodiment that a married couple can make it through hard times and thrive. Jeremy and Duggar have done just that, but they're not perfect, and the Counting on Stars admission proves that. Duggar welcomes her 7th daughter, a new chapter in the Duggar family's journey. The Duggar family has been a prominent figure in the world of reality television for years, with their large and ever-growing family captivating audiences on shows like 19 Kids and Counting On. Among the many members of this tight-knit family, Duggar has stood out with her unique journey and evolving views on faith, family, and independence. Today marks a monumental day in Duggar's life as she and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, have just welcomed their 7th daughter into the world. This newest addition has brought immense joy to the family, and Jeremy can hardly contain his excitement. Let's dive into the details of this heartwarming event and explore how the Vuolos are embracing this exciting new chapter in their lives. Duggar's journey to motherhood. Duggar's path to motherhood has been one of growth, reflection, and evolution. Known for her thoughtful demeanor and strong commitment to her faith, Duggar married Jeremy Vuolo in 2016, and the couple quickly became a fan favorite due to their genuine connection and shared values. Over the years, Duggar and Jeremy have built a beautiful family, with each new child adding to the love and bond they share. Their first daughter, Felicity, was born in 2018, and the couple's fans were delighted to witness their parenting journey on social media and the family's reality TV shows. Since then, they have welcomed 6 more daughters into their growing family, and each of these births has been a testament to their love and dedication to raising their children in a nurturing and faith-centered environment. As Duggar continues to navigate the challenges and joys of motherhood, she has also worked hard to carve out her own voice and identity, stepping away from the more traditional, conservative roles her family is known for. Her journey reflects a blend of respecting her upbringing while embracing her independence and modern values. This balance has endeared her to many fans who admire her for her authenticity and openness. The excitement of baby number 7. Today's news of Duggar and Jeremy welcoming their 7th daughter is nothing short of exciting. Jeremy, known for his warm-hearted and affectionate personality, has expressed his deep joy and amazement over the birth of their newest little one. As a former soccer player, Jeremy has often shared how much he cherishes family life, and becoming a father to 7 girls has been a source of immense pride for him. "I'm beyond thrilled. This little one is a blessing in every sense of the word," Jeremy said in a social media post shortly after the birth. His words reflect the deep love he has for his growing family, and his pride in being the father to so many beautiful daughters shines through in every post and message he shares with his followers. His excitement is contagious, and fans have flooded the couple's social media pages with messages of congratulations and well wishes. Duggar's role as a mother. Duggar has always been known for her calm and gentle approach to motherhood. As a mother of 7, she has had to find ways to balance her personal interests, faith, and family commitments. This new addition to their family is no exception, and Duggar has made it clear that she feels a deep sense of gratitude for the opportunity to raise another daughter. Despite the challenges of raising a large family, Duggar has managed to maintain a sense of calm and grace. Her parenting style is a combination of faith, love, and patience, and she has often shared insights into how she balances the responsibilities of motherhood with her personal ambitions. Whether it's her love for photography, her desire to help others through her platform, or her ongoing efforts to be a role model to her daughters, Duggar's approach to motherhood is one rooted in authenticity. In a recent Instagram post, Duggar shared a photo of herself holding her newborn daughter with the caption, "So blessed to welcome our 7th little one into the world. I can't wait to watch her grow and learn alongside her sisters. Each child is such a gift, and we are so grateful for every one of them." The Duggar family's growing legacy. The birth of Duggar and Jeremy's 7th daughter adds to the legacy of the Duggar family, known for their large families and their commitment to conservative Christian values. Duggar, along with her siblings, has often shared her journey with the world, from growing up in a family of 19 to now raising her own growing. Jana Duggar announces her first baby. For years, fans of the famous Duggar family, stars of TLC's 19 Kids and Counting and Later Counting On, have followed their every life update with curiosity, fascination, and sometimes even controversy. From weddings to courtships, and from family feuds to joyful births, the Duggars have never been far from the headlines. But now, one of the most surprising, heartfelt, and highly anticipated announcements has finally arrived. Jana Duggar, the eldest daughter of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, has officially announced that she is expecting her first baby. The news has not only taken fans by storm, but has also stirred a wave of emotional reactions within the Duggar household. Known as the Cinderella Duggar for years because of her unmarried status, while many of her younger siblings married and started families, Jana's baby news feels like the closing of one chapter and the beautiful beginning of another. This story is more than just a pregnancy announcement. It is about family, resilience, shifting roles, and the emotional weight of expectations. Let's dive deep into Jana's journey, the Duggar family's reactions, and why this baby might just reshape the Duggar legacy. Jana Duggar's unique place in the Duggar family. When TLC viewers were first introduced to the Duggar family, Jana was already seen as one of the most responsible children. As the firstborn daughter, she naturally took on a caregiver role, often helping to raise her younger siblings. Over the years, fans saw Jana step in as a second mom, particularly after Michelle Duggar's pregnancies left the household needing extra help. She was the sister who cooked, cleaned, homeschooled, and babysat. She was the calm presence that held the household together during chaotic times. However, unlike her siblings, Jana didn't rush into marriage. While Jessa, Jill, Joanna, Jinger, and others married in their late teens or early 20s, Jana remained single well into her 30s. This led to years of speculation from fans, critics, and even tabloids. Why wasn't Jana married yet? Was she secretly in a courtship? Did she even want kids? Jana's silence only made her personal life more mysterious. Now, with her baby news, it feels like her story has taken a dramatic and joyful turn, and her journey to motherhood might be one of the most impactful Duggar narratives yet. The big announcement. According to family insiders, Jana decided to announce her pregnancy during a private Duggar gathering. The event, held at the family's Arkansas home, was described as a mix of laughter, tears, and pure joy. Jana stood up in front of everyone, holding a small gift bag one family friend shared. Inside was a tiny baby onesie with the words, "Worth the wait," printed on it. At first, people didn't understand what it meant, but once Jana smiled and put her hand on her stomach, the room erupted. The moment was reportedly emotional beyond words. Siblings cried, parents hugged, and younger nieces and nephews shouted with excitement. Some even jumped into Jana's arms, asking if they could be big cousins. For a family that has seen dozens of babies over the years, Jana's announcement carried a unique weight. She wasn't just announcing another Duggar baby. She was rewriting her own narrative, proving that her timeline might be different, but it is still deeply meaningful. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's reaction. Jim Bob and Michelle, who are now grandparents many times over, were said to be particularly emotional. Michelle reportedly hugged Jana tightly and whispered, "This is the moment we've been praying for." Jim Bob, often known for his practical approach, apparently teared up and told Jana, "You've always been such a blessing to this family. Now it's your turn to be blessed in this way." For years, the Duggar parents had fielded questions about Jana's life path. Some critics accused them of putting pressure on her, while others suggested they allowed her to fade into the background while her siblings pursued marriage and children. But in this moment, the emotional reaction seemed genuine, as if a long-awaited hope had finally been fulfilled. Siblings' emotional responses. One of the most heartwarming aspects of Jana's announcement was the reaction of her siblings. Jessa Seawald, always vocal and bubbly, reportedly cried tears of joy. She told Jana, "You're going to be the best mom. You already raised half of us." Joanna Forsyth posted later on social media that she was overwhelmed with happiness and promised to spoil this little one endlessly. Jinger Vualo, who now lives in California, was said to be screaming over FaceTime and called it the most exciting news of the year. Josh Duggar, who remains estranged due to his legal controversies, was not present, and his absence reportedly cast a small shadow over the event. Still, the overwhelming tone was joy, healing, and celebration, fans' long-awaited moment. For fans, Jana's announcement felt surreal. For over a decade, when will Jana Duggar get married, and will Jana ever have children were frequent topics in Duggar fandom spaces. Social media lit up almost immediately after the news leaked. Comments like "I can't believe it. Finally, Jana's turn. This is the baby we've all been waiting for. She deserves happiness more than anyone." Some fans even said they felt protective of Jana and wanted her to enjoy privacy during her pregnancy. Given the intense public scrutiny the Duggars have faced, Jana's private journey, what makes Jana's story even more powerful is the quiet strength with which she has navigated her 30s. While tabloids speculated about her dating life, Jana remained focused on her passions: gardening, home decor, and spending time with her family. She was often seen as the rock of the Duggar household, helping Michelle and mentoring her younger siblings. Many believe this period of waiting gave Jana something invaluable: wisdom, patience, and perspective. Now, as she steps into motherhood, she does so not as a teenager rushing into responsibility, but as a mature, grounded woman who has watched, learned, and prepared in her own way. The Duggar legacy and what Jana's baby means. The Duggar family has built much of its public image around large families, traditional values, and motherhood. But Jana's story introduces a new layer: the idea that timelines can look different, even within the Duggar world. Her baby is not just another grandchild for Jim, Bob, and Michelle. This child represents. For many fans who felt pressured by similar cultural expectations, Jana's story is deeply relatable. The emotional weight of "worth the wait," the phrase printed on the onesie "worth the wait," has already become symbolic among fans. It reflects not only Jana's personal journey, but also the way her supporters have cheered her on silently for years. In a world that often equates success with speed, fast marriages, fast careers, fast everything, Jana's story reminds us that sometimes the best things take time. Social media explosion. Within hours of the announcement, hashtags like #JanaDuggarBaby and #WorthTheWait began trending among Duggar fans. Instagram was flooded with edited photos of Jana holding baby shoes, fan-made digital art,